I was standing on a zipline platform in the English woods, counting down over and over, and I was frozen with fear. When I finally jumped, I screamed the whole way down, and I cried when I landed. And that's when I realized courage isn't the absence of fear, it's jumping anyway, just like in business. That moment taught me something huge. The hardest part isn't the jump, it's standing on the platform thinking about it. In my business, I realized that I had done the very same thing. I was brilliant at my work. I'm not being modest. My clients got great results. But when it came to marketing myself, I just froze. I told myself I would start when my website was better, when my photos were perfect, or when my offer was clearer. But deep down, the truth was I just didn't feel good enough yet. So here's what I learned the hard way and what I don't want for you. Waiting to feel ready, it doesn't protect you, but it robs you. It robs you from opportunities. It robs you of the clients who need you now. And it robs you of the joy and income that you get from doing your work. So drop a yes in the chat if you can relate to this, if you have done this in the past, and if you really want to change this. So here's the hard truth, and it's no judgment. I learned this myself. Most of us think we're in control because we're doing the actions. You know, we're posting, we're emailing, we're talking to people. But in reality, our limiting beliefs are running the show, and they are limiting beliefs that sometimes we don't even know that are active. They are sneaky little bastards because you don't even notice them until you hit resistance or avoidance. So, common limiting beliefs by energy types in human design. So, for generators, for instance, it's I just have to do it. So, you push through even when it feels wrong, even when it feels like I don't want to do this, because you believe that action is always the answer. It's, like the Nike slogan, like, just do it. But it's not made for you, generator. I'm a generator, I'm talking to myself as well. The thing is, when we start believing that we always need to take action, we end up overcommitting to the wrong things. So that's for generators. Manifesting generators very often get stuck on I just have to pick one thing. They are multi-talented and multi-passionate, but the world around them tells them you need to choose just one thing. So you believe you must stick to one thing, but then you get bored. You don't have to take one path. You need to take the overarching theme of all the things that you can do. That's what you need to take seriously. So, not suppressing your natural, multi-passionate, multi-talented energy, because then you will lose excitement. Projectors, a very common thing for projectors is no one will notice me unless I am loud. So what happens a lot, and I always compare it to Finding Nemo, where there's this little fish called Dory, like, pick me, pick me. That's what many projectors do. So they start screaming, they start being loud, and they get frustrated and bitter because no one notices them, because it's coming from the wrong energy. It's coming from the energy of I need to be noticed. But what you need to do instead is broadcast the message and let go of any expectation of the outcome. That's what you, projector, need to do. For manifestors, the common limiting belief is I am too different. No one likes me. I am strange. I am weird. I don't fit in. The thing is, as a manifestor, you see things your way. You see things differently. You have this unique way of seeing the world. But for you, that is alienating. And that's where you start holding back instead of leading with your vision. That's what you are here to do. Manifest. Then reflectors, a very common thing for reflectors is I am too sensitive. I need to toughen up. I need to grow a pair. But the thing is, when you believe that your sensitivity is a weakness, you lose the thing that really makes you unique and special. So you start retreating instead of using your sensitivity as a strength to, read the room, to guide other people. That's what you're here to do. So if these beliefs are whispering in the background, even when you're taking action, these beliefs shape how you show up or whether you show up at all. So which one hit you in the gut just now? Just let me know in the chat. Put it in the comments. I would love to know. Let's change that. So the thing is, the reason why we freeze is not because we're incapable. The reason why we freeze is that visibility is risky. It feels risky. It's not, but it feels risky. The question that we ask ourselves is like, what if people judge me? What if I fail in public? And so we wait until we feel ready. But that moment never comes. So when I discovered my human design, and I'm a 1-3 emotional generator, I realized why pushing myself to be visible in certain ways felt wrong, and it exhausted me, it drained me. So I need to follow my gut and give myself time before I commit. And once I started my marketing and showing up in the way that suits me and my energy, the fear just evaporated. It just went away because now I can market without pretending. I keep things real. And I talk about this. I mean, I'm creating this video and I'm not overthinking. And that's the big difference. And I'm not, as a result, I'm not burning out. Now, what does that mean for you? Because you could watch this and think, yeah, right, so you have it all figured out. But no matter your type, whether you're a projector, a generator, manifester, manifesting generator, reflector, your visibility and your marketing, the way you attract clients, has to work with your natural energy and not against it. Because when you align it with your energy, that's where it stops feeling like, jumping off a cliff or a platform in the trees, in the woods. And it starts feeling like a conversation that you talk to people like as if you're talking to a friend. And that's what we want in marketing. We want, of course, we don't need another friend, but we need someone who really understands our issue. We need to understand, like, this is the way we can solve things and this is the way we can work through things. So how do we do it? I'm introducing the Flick the F-It switch framework. So I wrote books about it, how to flick the F-It switch. And I really want you to start doing that. So if you have been holding back because you don't feel good enough, because you feel like, who am I to talk about this? Here's how I move through it. And I use the exact steps from my Flick the Fuck It Switch framework and my Design to Thrive book. It's coming up. And these steps take you from being stuck and small and feeling small to being visible and confident. So step number 1, feel it. Stop trying to push the fear away. Let yourself feel the nerves, feel the fear, feel the tight chest, feel the racing heart. And because the more you resist it, the bigger it gets. So give it space. So step 1, feel it. Step 2, face it. Ask yourself, like, what's really going on here? Is this about the task itself? Or is it about the story that I'm telling myself? No. And naming that takes away the power of the thought, of the belief that is actually running the show. Then step number 3 is flick it. And this is where you say, oh, wait a minute, I think I'm not good enough. And that's where you say, this is enough. I'm not going to do this any longer. I'm not available for this anymore. So decide that you're not going to let this belief run the show. Flick it aside, and it doesn't get to decide your next step. So then you reframe it, and then you go to step 4, which is follow it. So you follow the truth of what you do want. Instead of listening to the old story, you start doing what you really want. So follow the idea, follow the excitement, and follow the thing that is calling you forward. Even if it's one tiny step today, you don't have to be omnipresent everywhere, but you can post an Instagram story, or you can put something on Facebook or YouTube, whatever your platform is. And then finally, step 5 is frame it. Frame and reframe the experience. And instead of saying that it was terrifying, tell yourself, oh, that was me showing up for myself. And you can create a reminder. So in that sense, frame it. You can create a visual, you can create an image, perhaps the background on your phone, the screensaver on your laptop that reminds you of you showing up for yourself. And this is how you start seeing yourself as a person taking the leap. So if you've been standing on the platform in your business watching others leap ahead, remember this, you already have what it takes. And the key is finding a way of showing up for what works for you. And that's why I've created a free short report, or an audio version if you want to help you use your human design to market in a natural way and attract the right clients without burning out. So go to go.nicolinehuizinga.com/free HD chart and download it. And do it now. Don't wait. Because here's no more playing small for you, for me, for us. It's time to take your leap because the world needs you. So, and you don't have to do it their way. You don't have to do it the way others are doing it. But you do have to jump. So, let's jump.